So the first one is the double spend attack. Let's talk about this one. This is kind of cute. And here's how it works. Remember, the problem with Bitcoin is it's got miners all over the place, and they're connected over the internet. And of course, they're not really connected with synchronization or guaranteed secure connections or anything. So it might take time for information to propagate over the network. So if Alice sends money to Bob, that transaction goes to a miner somewhere that mines it, and other miners try to mine it. Somebody gets it first, and then they tell all the other miners, and then everybody gives up on that block and they start mining the next block. In an ideal world, that's what would happen. But it's possible that the network is slow. And then what happens is Alice can send some money to Bob, and then on this other server, Alice can send the same money to a third party, Kara. And both of these miners will mine it, and they will both complete the block, but the slow network will not communicate between them until later. And this is what causes the blockchain to fork. There'll be one branch where the money goes to Bob and another branch where the money goes to Kara. And the way Bitcoin resolves this is if there are two valid blockchains, when they meet and compare them, they will pick the longer one and discard the other one. So what will happen is one of these transactions will be thrown away, but there will be a period of time when this transaction appears to have succeeded and it doesn't get canceled until later. And so in that time, Alice can run away with whatever she bought from Kara. This is just like writing a check that will bounce. You write someone a check to get a purchase, and then later on they find out you don't really have the money. So that's the double spend attack, and you do it in principle. Anybody could do it if your network was this slow. In practice, it's not that slow for this to happen very much on Bitcoin. So the way to do it is to have 51% of the mining power. If you have most of the mining power under your control, then you can force this to happen by just mining blocks to get ahead of the rest. So you can submit a transaction to the slow chain and they'll process it. Then you put another one on the fast chain, pull ahead, and you know that your chain will win, so that other transaction you sent to other people will ultimately get canceled, and you know that. So you know who you're ripping off. So you can totally set this up. You're on your Linux machine. You only need one Linux machine for this. You can run two nodes on the same Linux machine. So you install Bitcoin and you start a node running a copy of the blockchain for Alice, and then you make a wallet and you start a second node for Bob running on a different port on the same machine. And now you got two miners. Now you can mine some blocks, connect to the second node, and mine some more, and see that it's all working. And then generate a wallet, send money from Alice to Bob, and then now you make a double spend attack. Create a Kara account, so you have 3, and then you send an Alice to Bob transaction, and you create the Alice to Carry transaction, and now you disconnect the nodes. This is how you create a simulation of a slow network. You disconnect them so they will not talk to each other for a while, and then you submit the two transactions, one to Alice, spending the money, and another one to Bob's node, spending the same money to a different person. And then you pick which one you want to win and mine 10 blocks. Then you connect them again, and you will see that one of those transfers is canceled and the other gets through. So that's the 51% attack. And there have been quite a few of these, not on Bitcoin, but on the smaller altcoins where there's less total mining power. Oh, somebody was out. I didn't see this. Anyway, I just saw you were out, Sajeev. You must have lost your connection.
Yeah, it's okay, thanks.
Okay, yeah, but you probably saw it on Twitch, I guess. All right. Anyway,